Right, ke mphula Vukani Community Radio. Lela xesha ke benkinathetha ngalo. Before that, we are going to be getting into our first conversation of the day. We just got a song from Amanda Black, a city Amazulu, taking us to 21 minutes after the hour 1 o'clock. Benchilo ke nathi namhlanje we are going to be having Ayamnkela Vetshe. She is from Vetshe Travelling and Tours, and we're going to be starting a travel agency and tours business. She is already in studio. Mandibulise Ayamnkela, and welcome you to the show. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Don't you want to greet anyone?
Of course, my parents.
Your parents.
Hi, Mama, no Tata, Vetshe, and everyone who's listening that knows me. Hello, Shine.
All right. We are going to, start by giving you an opportunity to tell us a little bit about who you are and, the journey towards how you then started a business.
Okay. As you said, Ayamnkela Vetshe, and ndisuka eMlungisi location. Ndifunde Rex Primary School, then furthered MRLO, but for only 2 years. I had college.
Okay.
I am 23 years of age, and ndifunde apha eKhala business management course.
All right.
And ndisuka ke mna kwikhaya labazali that abazisebenzelayo.
Okay.
They have their businesses. So one that is thriving kakhulu ileyo thutha kwabantwana besikolo.
Okay.
Which is where Vetshe Travelling and Tours was birthed.
Oh,
because
all
it's a
right.
matter of growing what is already there. So ke ngoku ndaqamba mandivule this big company because now izawujonga kakhulu or izawudwela in more on the transport
Space. Okay,
yes.
sure.
So now ndazovula ke ngoku Vetshe Travelling and Tours.
All right. It's very interesting that utabazali bakho are already, people that are in business.
Yes.
Was it an intentional family business to send you, family decision to send you to study business? Or is it something that you chose? Because I'm thinking in my mind, okay, class sense of business, then might as well get our children to just, go study business so that they can come back and, bring something better.
It was a personal decision.
Okay.
Yes, it was a personal decision. It's so weird that but they wished me to work.
Really?
Yes. I think it's because of the dynamics of owning a business.
Yeah.
Those ups
the
and downs.
struggle,
And we coming back from a COVID.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
So
it
they wished Bandibenendo that is stable.
Stable.
Yes. But it's not working.
I guess they couldn't, erase the fact that it's running in your veins, business, considering that your parents are already in that space. Now, a travel agency, as a business, abanye abantu bayibona as, i-business engekho lula. Take us through the process that, you followed until you were able to sign up your first client. Would you say it was easy, it's difficult, okanye kuyenzeka, kodwa ke akululanga? What would you say to that?
Okay. Firstly, this was a big opportunity for me. It wasn't really a matter of I knew I wanted to have a company, but I didn't know what exactly.
Okay, sure.
Yes. So I remember meeting one of my business mentors together with my mom, CEO consult about our businesses assembling. And then somewhere in the conversation, traveling agency, I took it and I ran away with it.
Wow.
Because I wanted it to be like a family business. However, Ndabonu Mama is just not in it.
Interested.
But she's not interested. However, she was so willing to help me in terms
assist.
and assist in terms of registrations and everything.
Compliance.
Exactly. So she assisted with all of that. I never looked back. And yes, by Ndonle but I know for a fact Nzofunda Papambili. So
all right.
That's what happened.
Wow, a mentor.
Yes.
And bringing in the topic of a mentor and coaches and abantu who are who exist to ensure that people who want to get into business. Sometimes it's always questioned by highway to andidingi anything kanye uzanceda ngantoni. And I think yours becomes a practical example there is something that you because you came out with the idea from that session or whatever it was, and today you're here, you have started, and you were able to get clients. I would like for you to also talk to us about how you figured out the onboarding process, because in business, any challenge, but okay, xa ndiyifumene client yam, what do I do? Ndizamthumela ntoni kanene? Do I have those things that I need to send through contracts if kufuneka zibe khona and all those things? What's your onboarding process?
Okay, so it's 2 weeks after I've registered. And then I'm speaking to my mentor about where to from now. And he's like, Ayaga, look, this is your thing. You can't be consulting me every time. So do your research and see what to do.
Okay.
So in this Kumbula and this Yaga Maspal and figure and the city, as young as I am, but hi, I'm here, I'm doing this. I don't even have money that time. To do something. So I went there, and then fortunately, because I am a traveling agent,
Around the area, okay.
Yes. So they were like, okay, no, we are willing to assist you, to help you to understand what is it exactly that you need to do. Because I was so honest with them that I don't know, but please assist me so that in the phone they kwenziwa ntoni and kwenziwa njani. I remember this lady, they referred me to Usisandi. She was I don't know.
Wow.
But she assisted me until this point. Now I know what to do. I know how to do it. So yeah.
Wow. All right. What do you think, is the best strategy when you're running, a kind of a business and a travel agency to attract new clients? Yabo? Do you think it's marketing? Do you think it's promoting yourself on social media? Do you think, what do you think helps, so that waziwe and get, clients?
Well, it is marketing. And then when you already have those few clients that you already have, because word of mouth, we are sevens.
Okay.
So make sure that you serve them kakuhle nabo.
Okay.
Make sure that you are partners with Izndawo that they usually book. Let's say if it's a department, you most of departments bazithanda uyandawo nexa say if it's East London, bazithanda down.
Okay.
If it's Ebisho, bazithanda down. So you need to be
research.
Yes, research and have a relationship with Izndawo because our
phone the places of accommodation.
Yes, of accommodation because remember, they are going to dent image yakho, even though when you are not part of the
other side.
Exactly. So having a relationship with Izndawo Zinjalo is very important.
Wow. So that you can manage the process to ensure that clients at the end of the day they get, the best service.
The best
I think that's quite an interesting one. And when it comes to pricing strategy, this is a 30 place for smaller businesses.
Yeah.
Even bigger businesses, you find that Umtu has been in business for a long time but is still akaziboni uba we are undercharge okanye uya overcharge okanye is not even making profit as long as ukhona imali engenayo nje, it's cool. So talk to us about your books and also how, what did you do to figure out the pricing side bama wenze njani and get it down? Okanye is it still a mess?
To be quite honest, it's a mess.
Oh no, okay.
However, me with my mentors, we are still figuring it out.
Okay.
So
but to improve.
To improve, yes. And it needs a lot of research because remember, these places they always take whoever that is
the
lowest.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
So we are trying to be at the very same time to not lose a business on that. Yes.
Wow.
So we're still working on it.
Still figuring it out.
Okay.
All right. And in order for as you run a business, a travel agency, would you say that ukuze wenze imali you need a lot of clients? Okanye you just need a few consistent clients? I don't know what I'm trying to think about, running a travel agency. Is it much better to have clients as ninzi? That's where you will find sustainability and profitability. Okanye do you basically need high quality few clients as a consistent, what do you think around that space?
Well, I think it depends. Firstly, when you have contracts with these departments.
Okay.
So that is
a few clients.
A few clients, but
with contracts, it's kind of sure in a way.
Yeah, you sure, but this is for this certain amount of time. Yes, this is how much I'm making. At the very same time, you do need a clientele still, where you get people that are calling you constantly that are not on contract.
Okay.
Yeah, but so Yeah, it depends. It depends, basically.
So maybe having a balance of both, like
Balance of both, yes, a balance of both will help because remember, was departments you have maybe like a contract for a year,
okay.
and then after a year,
Nah,
then what? Then
Sure,
what?
sure,
Yeah.
sure. So you
Hence, I'm
can't
saying
rely
you
on
need
it.
you need contracts, and at the same time, you need
Continuous
those continuous
business.
calls and those people.
Now, that's interesting, and it makes me think, looking at spaces abantu abazi individuals, about
Yes.
people who are abantu, these days they're getting more advanced. In the sense that they are considering things like even for a family outing, let's say I'm not
those
going
packages.
I'm not going I'm not going to get department okanye ngumsebenzi, but I just want to go with my family, sihambe siye, I don't know, Port Alfred, don't know. So is that a space that you are also trying to explore? Mhlambi it would answer el qala of also having that continuous
The calls.
continuous clients inquiring.
Vetshe Travelling and Tours currently akanalelo cala le individuals.
Okay.
Yes. However, we are looking to grow kwelo cala.
Expanding up.
Yes,
Okay.
expanding kwelo cala as well. Yeah.
Abantu abatravelishayo have really high expectations. Have you met clients who were just not satisfied and were just throwing a fit, and how did you handle that? If not, if it were to happen in the future, what would you do?
Okay. So far so good.
Okay.
I won't lie. I got for many problems.
Okay, for now.
But if nalo ngxaki, which I don't think it would be from my side, it would be yes, accommodations and whatever, because I make sure I pay for trips as abantu. I book and pay. I
facilitate
book flights and everything.
Communication,
Yes. But if ndingakwi where maybe they receive, I don't know, maybe an accommodation from some kumdaka, or they have to wait because the room is not ready or whatever, then I would have to maybe like a discount for them for their next trip, whatever. I think that's how
try and resolve that
for
issue.
Now, because really it's something I cannot
it's out of your control
handle at this point.
It's out of your control.
Yes.
And xa Vetshe Traveling and Tours, and you're thinking in the future, where do you want to see
International.
You want to go international?
International.
Wow. And what would that look like? Oh my God.
International, I want to have trips to Dubai.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Trips to Dubai, where I'm able to transport a band from South Africa
safely.
Yes, safely. And obviously have activities. They
Is that when
explore
you
the
are
place.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
So
wow.
get tourist attractions as a basic now. So that's what I want to do.
Wow, that is so interesting, and I'm sure you're gonna be able to push until you get to that level. And just before I let you go, you are a young person, only 23 years of age. That's really, really young. And your other counterparts, abanye abantu who are in your space, who are young people, mhlambi in your community, and now, being on radio, abakumameleyo throughout the district, young people. What advice would you give to them, especially those that, are afraid of starting a business? How would you encourage them? How would you let them see that, there is hope in it all, they can actually take this route?
I think start where you are with what you have. Because if ever you think too much about whatever idea that you have, you'll end up not doing it.
Okay.
So use ezindawo zikhoyo. We have OSITA, NYDA, all these parts, Ikala Seferi. So start where you are with what you have. And don't look back. Also remember that growth is uncomfortable.
Okay.
So the minute you are feeling uncomfortable, just know there is somewhere you're going to.
And discomfort, embrace discomfort. Basically.
Yes.
I think that is really great. And Yani, when you think about it too much, and you're trying to pursue, you might find yourself getting all the
You
not
get all
to
the disadvantages than the advantages of having or doing
Doing.
whatever that you want. So rather just don't think too much about it. Remember, I started a business that I didn't even know by Yenzandon, but I'm here learning and
in the process.
in the process. Just tell yourself that you will learn in the process. Or else uzohlala phansi and then hold on to all the no's. So rather do it instead.
Wow.
And fail.
And fail, ne?
And fail.
Fail and get up again. Wow, that is quite powerful advice. Now, if someone wants to make use of Vetshe Travelling and Tours, contact Njani, give us your information, your contact details.
All right, Abantu banganibulali. Right now, we're still working on websites. However, ndiyafumaneka ku WhatsApp business.
Okay.
Ku 063 1459
Okay.
859.
All right.
063 1459 859.
Yes.
Yes.
And on social media?
On social media, ndiyafumaneka as Ayamnkela Vetshe. Instagram, aya_Vetshe.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time. It has been quite an interesting conversation.
Thank you so much, sis.
All right, Impulopolo Vugani Community Radio. That was Ayamnkela Vetshe from Vetshe Travelling and Tours. And like a little bit about, the journey that she has gone through in starting a travel agency and a tours business. Right now, Mastate Ingoma. And when we come back from the song, we are going to be looking into the business update segment. Make sure that you stick around. Do not go anywhere.